Hey, future flyers! The College of Humanities, Fine Arts, and Communications at Lewis University is so excited that you're interested in one of our programs. We look forward to welcoming you to our campus whenever that's possible. Meanwhile, I hope you'll enjoy this video message from one of our faculty members to let you know what it's like to be a flyer in your program of interest.
The great Enlightenment philosopher Immanuel Kant wrote that enlightenment is the human being's emergence from a kind of self-incurred subservience. Now, by subservience, he means this inability to make use of one's own understanding without direction from another. So he says the motto of enlightenment is, have the courage to make use of your own understanding. Now, that's exactly what philosophy is about, but that's easier said than done. The mind, like every part of the self, has massive potential. That potential has to be cultivated, trained, refined to achieve that excellence. It's also the recognition that great diversity of voices in our own age and the global traditions in the past carry a collective wisdom. And this collective wisdom is not through a kind of consensus, but precisely through the continued reasoned discussion and debate over those big questions. In the Department of Philosophy at Lewis University, we cultivate critical reasoning with the aim of establishing the next generation of holistic leaders who will be capable of excelling in a diversity of paths. So of course, critical reasoning is vital to the workplace, one's success in the workplace, to be an excellent leader, to be able to innovate well and effectively to grow. But more than creating leaders in professions, we're about the formation of individuals who will develop the skills necessary to contribute meaningfully to our global human journey. It's the big questions like, what is it to seek the well-being of individuals, of society, of humanity, or the world as a whole? How is our ability to understand and perceive importantly shaped by things like the fine arts, pop culture, social norms, customs, traditions, or one's own personal experience? How can we understand more fully the nature of, say, justice or equality, self-consciousness or identity? In every age, constitutions, laws, social norms are shaped by critical thinkers. And we should always ask ourselves, are we the kinds of individuals who have cultivated the skills necessary to understand the intricate factors in play, to see where things are going, to assess the relevant facts, to be willing to step into an alternative perspective, challenging ourselves to grow, even and especially when growth is not easy or is simply painful? Or are we becoming the kinds of individuals, will we become that kinds of individuals who give up this journey of enlightenment and let others think for us? Every human life has equal worth, and so we should all be asking that question. Are we going to have the courage to think for ourselves? One of the exciting things about a degree in philosophy at Lewis is that students are encouraged to be active scholars, to step alongside faculty in their research projects, to engage in collaborative projects, instead of passive learning, where a student just sits back and takes in information. Students are directly, specifically drawn into an environment of reason giving and taking. And it's this environment that will begin to refine those skills needed for excellence in critical thinking that will last throughout their lifetime. And the faculty at Lewis are deeply invested in the development and well-being of each student as an individual and the role of that student in the broader educational community. We look forward to seeing you at Lewis University and to welcoming you to the Department of Philosophy.